Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be painting 12 mini landscapes. So let's get into the video. So I got this idea from Robin Sealark. She did a video painting on pennies and I thought it was very interesting and very inspiring. I'll leave the video in the cards if you for any reason want to watch that. I find this interesting and inspiring because I don't do very many landscapes. Like, I did do a video which kind of has a similar idea on eyes, I think last week, and a few months ago as well, but it was something I was used to. This was sort of different and I thought it would look cool and also it would help me draw landscapes because I do want to get into that kind of stuff, especially just for backgrounds, like especially like the first one I'm doing. It would look really cool if there's a person there. There's just like a gap between the trees. Like you could put a person just in there. I think it would look really cool. But it was a bit small to in person there. The thing is, I do draw. I do draw a lot of people, but I generally just leave the background for them like white. Or if I do something, it's very, very simple. So I do want to push myself out of my comfort zone, but also I find this very hard. So I thought this would be perfect to do that. And I tried it and it was lots of fun, I can tell you that. It was really great. And I do definitely recommend you try it as well if you're if you find drawing something hard, then maybe try it out and see how it goes. And you might find that it's a lot easier to do it small first and then like simplify everything first and get down just all the important details and leave all the unimportant details out, and then when you try and do it bigger, you know the important details to do, so you can then add in the other details that don't matter as you can still tell what it's supposed to be without those details. Does that make sense? I'm not sure. So I split my page into these 12 squares to start off with, and as I said, I started off using an idea from Sealark. And then for the next painting, I also got the inspiration kind of from Robin Sealark, but not directly. Now, Robin Sealark does a lot of gorgeous wave paintings and sea paintings, and so I thought I'd try to draw a wave. That was the inspiration. It's not the best thing in the world. I tried. Kind of just looks like a little bit of a blue circle kind of thing and lines in the blueness. It just doesn't look great. My descriptions are amazing as well. There's some lines in the blueness. Next one, I was kind of inspired by something I had done, sort of. I did take references of Google. I just kind of googled landscapes, paintings, and they came up. But I had done a mountain painting a while back, and I enjoyed doing it. It was a lot of fun. So I decided I'll try again. But instead of sea at the front, maybe have mountains and maybe just a little river. And I think if it had been done properly and done well, this could be a really cute idea. Problem is, I'm not the best landscape painter, and it just kind of looks weird. So, I tried. Is all I can say here. It's not very good. Most of my ideas came about like this. It was just I googled something and looked at all these photos and just chose a couple and kind of merged them together or something. I actually don't mind this one as in that much. There are a couple of ones that I really, really hate, which I could paint over, but I guess I should just leave them because so I can see how much I've improved maybe in a couple months or years, where I can hopefully actually paint the landscape. But in the meantime, this is it. Oh, my palette is dirty. I can never be bothered to clean my palette, so I kind of just keep all my palettes off the side. I have 4 palettes. I have 2 watercolor ones, which I was using acrylic here. And then I have this one, and I have one of those acrylic palettes that you just associate with artists and stuff. Yeah. My other 3 are actually clean, because I don't want to paint on them because then they'll not be clean. So paint with them, not on them. So I kind of use this one, and I always forget to clean it. And then sometimes there's slightly wet paint underneath, and it gets mixed with the paint, and then it looks hideous because it's always not the colour out. You want to mix with the colour I'm making on top. So annoying. And so then just bits of blue and someone's skin or orange t-shirts. So but it's a really muddy orange t-shirt. It just looks off. Okay, so the middle one on the left was my least favourite. I had seen a photo and it was kind of the sun was melting into this blue sky, and there was kind of a river up on there and bushes and stuff. That was what the photo was, but the painting didn't quite turn out like that. The orange and the blue mixed together in a way that just looks muddy. There was obviously reds there as well, and I tried to put them in, but it just made it look really muddy. The pod's completely flat, and the bushes are kind of non-existent. I mean, there's a big one on the left, but you can't really tell it's a bush. It's just a green lump. Then the reflection just doesn't work there. So yeah, it just didn't work. Okay, the next one was actually the reference photo was actually something I had taken, though I didn't really know how to execute it well. I tried to paint this thing for ages. So I had been in the woods and stuff, and I love the woods. I took a photo, and and I have been trying to draw it for ages and paint it. I've tried it so many times, and it almost always fails. So yeah, I think it failed again. To be honest, you can't really tell what it is. It's just green with a brown lump in it. But I guess not everything can be perfect or turn out the way you want to. I believe the one on the very right, so the middle row, is actually okay. I think I have a little bit more experience with painting water. Not too much experience, I'm not amazing at it, but I'm a little bit better at painting water than I am at painting landscapes. centimeters. I might be lying because like that wave is hideous. If the water's flat, I seem to kind of manage to sort of get something you can kind of tell it's supposed to be water. I wouldn't say it's good, I'm just saying you can kind of tell most of the time. It's really awkward when like you're doing something and someone comes over and asks you what you're doing. Like it shows that they can't tell. I'm just like, thank you. Yeah. I always never know what to talk about on these longer videos. I mean, I guess I could have cut down the footage more, but I did kind of want to leave most of the footage here. I was gonna watch it anyway, to be honest. So who cares? Kind of just talking to myself. Yeah. I wonder how like people like Mariah and stuff keep talking for like the entirety of the video. I've described what I'm doing, and I've told stories. I've said some really random things in this voiceover, and I still don't know what to talk about. Okay. That tree over there, like in the reference photo, obviously had branches and stuff, but I didn't know how to do that with mine. I was using the smallest paintbrush. I was using like a 2 or something. I believe you can get smaller paintbrushes, but anyway. And I thought they're definitely going to be too thick. I can't do that, so I'm gonna just try to put the green around it. And now it just kind of looks like there's green stuff on twig, but something. But it's not as bad as the other 2 in the middle row, so like I'll forgive it. But the middle row is just not really that great, to be honest. One thing that I did like the way I did that trunk is that the trunk doesn't go straight in. It kind of does other things. It's on a hill, kind of slope. So, yeah. This next one is trying to be kind of savannah sort of painting. I had done like mostly green paintings, with the exception of the wave and that landscape with, I think it's this building scrape or something. I don't know. So I wanted to do something slightly different, a slightly different colour palette. So I decided to do this. It's actually quite fun, and I managed to you can kind of tell it's supposed to be a landscape somewhere, and it's slightly warm. I think you can tell. I hope you can tell. So yeah, that one was kind of fun, and I'm kind of happy with the result, and I wouldn't mind having that on like some sort of canvas somewhere. Like, I don't want to burn it, so I guess that's good. I guess that's kind of my way of telling if I like something or not. If I want to burn it, then it's obviously not good. But if I'm okay with it being a thing, then like, okay, I guess it's okay then. Here's comes the tissue. I'm not the most experienced with watercolour or acrylic. I did work on pen a lot before, but I'm getting a bit better. I don't do this mistake as much. When I was first starting, I would always put too much water on my brush and then put it on and then realise, oh no, that's gonna bleed everywhere and I'm gonna make a mess. I'm gonna ruin my drawing. So I would always have a piece of tissue, just dab it, clean tissue. But it still looks really strange on camera when I just casually bring in a piece of tissue and start dabbing my painting. People will probably start asking, like, what are you doing? This next one was kind of supposed to be a galaxy sort of thing, but sort of like you take the photo with the angle where you can see the trees in the ground, but also like the sky. I don't know how to explain it. It kind of just pops into my mind. Like, I'm gonna do this now, and I don't care if it makes sense because it's art. It doesn't have to make sense. I like the idea, but I don't like how I executed it. The sky's okay. The trees are kind of hideous looking. I clearly don't know how to draw trees because sorry. Every time I've drawn trees till now, they looked hideous. So I'm clearly have no clue. Sorry. Can you tell I'm doing this really early in the morning? Probably. I clearly don't know how to speak at the moment, and I keep yawning, which probably looks probably sounds really disgusting on camera. But yeah, every time I've drawn trees till now on this video, I don't believe I draw trees after this actually. They're also hideous. They always look hideous. I don't know how to draw trees. I have to learn how to draw trees. That should be the next thing I do. Learning how to draw trees. Doing things in bad. This is technically kind of a big part of that series. Because I'm really bad at doing this. This clearly doesn't look good. Yeah. But I did like a kind of seascape, landscape kind of video a little bit back. I can't remember what I did. It probably looked terrible, to be honest. Sorry, I'm being very negative. Let's be positive. It probably looked amazing. Okay, I'm gonna stop. It looked terrible. So, because I don't know how to draw trees, I decided, well, also because I didn't realise that acrylic would bleed because it has water, I decided I'd go in with one of my fine liners and like kind of go over things and just fix things up. Now they just look like blobs on sticks, but that is okay. That sounds a bit weird. Anyway, yeah. I don't know what to say. I believe I made a smudge when I was doing that kind of sun bush thing. So I decided I'd fill in the background for that. Not realising that was really stupid because moving your hand across, like when you're painting, you should always start on the top left if you're right-handed, top right if you're left-handed. But I always forget and I like end up going on the bottom right or like on the bottom left or like all over the page. And you know, I always end up smudging things. I always get really annoyed and I realise it's all my fault because I just don't listen. I need to listen. Also, about the row up from here where there's like, you know, the sun bush thing, I think that looks really bad. I can't even remember what it was supposed to look like. I believe it might have been a sea with like the sun going down, but like I've definitely done better landscape paintings than this. Like I'm pretty sure most of the other ones, the exception with just like the muddy mess, kind of look a bit better than that sun bush thing. So on the bottom right, I decided to do something I've probably done like quite a lot. I just did some trees, some clouds, and then I like the way those clouds look, clearly, because I decided to do more clouds. Are they landscapes? No. Are they seascapes? No. They're skyscapes, I guess. They're just kind of random colours with clouds. You know, the painting I really liked that I did post this on Instagram if you want to see it. I did like that kind of like pink blue background thing, and then I put clouds, and then Like a bit like this really cartoony castle. The skill wise, it's not great, but the idea was kind of like castles in the air, and like a quote from Little Women, and I like the idea. So I do want to do that a bit better next time, hopefully. So yeah, then I just went in with my Bosco bed trying to fix a couple of really bad ones, and some of the better ones I tried to like see if I can make them just, instead of just a bit better, to like really good. By the way, didn't manage, but you know, I tried. And I was finished. Except for the fact that when I'm finished, it means that I'm going to sit and fiddle over the littlest line and the bit of shading and all the other little fiddly things I like to do after, and write the date, obviously. Yeah, if you like this video, please like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys next week. Goodbye.